Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year.
Yes.
That's what we would like to have, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes,
Let's do it. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is great. I hope your week is going good as you settling in into the 2025 new year. I hope that it's everything you want it to be and more. With that being said, I've been thinking about Nicki. Now, you know, she was in the news lately. I don't know how old this case is that she attacked one of her workers. And I want to know, is she a mean girl? You know, or does she have anger problems? You know, she always seems like she's got an attitude. Now, I like Nicki. I like her. But she just seems like I don't know her. So everything I say is allegedly. I don't know if she could be as sweetest thing. But like I said, antennas go up when I hear celebrities say, "Do you know who I am?"
Yes.
My antennas go up. My antennas go up when you know your husband is a known gangster and you say, you glad my husband not here. That just make you a mean person. Mm-hmm. And I think that this is something that happened last year. I don't know, but I think I think that she's settling out of court. She slapped him. She hit him. I just want to know. Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes. It's by Brandon Garrett. Filed a lawsuit alleging Nicki Minaj assaulted him.
Now, Nicki said that there was no lawsuit filed.
Right, in April of 2024.
Right, last year,
yes.
See?
Her
just not even a year ago.
Yes, and it says that a warrant requested by the Detroit cops looking into the matter has been denied due to insignificant evidence.
Told you. She paid, that was paid off. Here, take the money and scat. You know, that's what that was. So we know what that was. So that leads me.
She's still being investigated, though. The article did say that even though there's no charges, she is still investigated.
Come here, baby Crone. You always looking out for me. Let me look out for you.
Oh, thank you.
Let me look out for you a little bit. You always looking out for me. You know, because the hairstylist in my blood, I don't know when to stop. Okay, turn around. Yeah, that's better.
Thank you.
All right. All right, here we go. So I think what I want to know is Nicki a nice person?
Yes,
I'm not talking about nice to people she know and care about. I'm talking about, is she an overall nice, loving, caring, humanitarian person? Mm-hmm. Because she comes off a little mean, and I like Nicki. I do, but she just seemed a little condescending. And maybe the music business make you like that, or maybe she have to be that way. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Oh, trusty cars, what are you gonna tell me about Nicki Minaj?
I like that.
Here we go. Let's see. Ready, baby Crone? Let's go in and dissect this thing. Okay, so we definitely see that this is somebody that exudes power, mental. This also allows me to see that this is somebody who's probably have a lot of friends, probably get along very well with the opposite sex, because this is seem like a very strong queen and very rough around the edges. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how somebody said you're a lady, but you act like a sailor.
Yes.
I'm not saying that's what she is, but I'm saying that's the closest thing that I could see. And it just seemed like this queen in this case, as I read it, is someone that gets along well with men or a group of men, like knowing how to handle it. Like she grew up around a lot of guys or boys. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what this, that she know how to deal with them, right? Okay, so here I have a problem. So it takes me back to the cups, and I'm looking at the cups here, and I see the sun, and I think that is in, I can't tell.
Mars. Sorry, Scorpio.
That's not Mars. Okay. I see the sun and Scorpio. I couldn't tell what the tail, I couldn't tell if it was Virgo or,
yeah. I get you.
So what was I saying? I'm sorry.
Talking about how
I got
Sun
it.
and Scorpio.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is I see Scorpio and I see air and I see like a time in her life. Like she must have grew up and maybe wherever she grew up, she learned to be hard. Like she learned not to trust people, or she learned, maybe her best friend was a guy or something. I'm getting that. That she takes this card as a block. It's a block. And it's a block because I see the sun, and the sun will shine no matter where you put it. But I definitely see a very strong personality, very demanding, but I see very, very intellectual, very, very wise, but very strong and very domineering. I see that also, and can be very loud. But all at the same time, the softness is like it could be with her son, but it takes her back to a time when she was young.
Had to defend herself.
Yeah, maybe she had to defend herself, or I don't know. I'm just getting, but that's why that's a block card. So here, I see, what is that? I can't.
Mercury.
Okay, so we see Mercury. So we know Mercury is hot. We know Mercury is a lot of fun. We know also Mercury can tend to drink a little, right? Mercury tends to do things to make them escape. And Mercury is that planet where they like to float on away and get lost into something. So I can see party atmosphere. I can see even partying by yourself. So I do see that. Also, I see fire. I don't know if Nicki is a fire. Could you look her up?
Yes, I believe she's a Sagittarius.
But I definitely see a lot of energy, a lot of fiery energy, a lot of fiery energy. And somebody with all this fiery energy, somebody who demands what they want.
Yes, she's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, she's going to get what she wants. However, I see the 5 of Cups. So that let me know that maybe she could be set in her way about something, because here that 5 shows up, here the 5, I get the feeling something about her childhood. Something about her childhood that was sad, or something sad that happened in her childhood. Because I see that she still it still affects her today.
Okay.
Even though she still have cups that are filled behind her, I just feel as though it's something in her childhood that affects her and brings out a negative in her. A childhood. And when I say childhood, I'm saying anywhere from the time you were a baby all the way up until you 16. You're a child, right? 16 years old. I mean, really till you're 18, but I let you go at 18. So I say about 16. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
16, and you're a child, and so when that's going, but I don't know. I just see she doesn't experience something. I don't know what affects her, and whatever it is, I think that she just go through bouts where sometimes she thinks about it, it makes her feel happy, and then other times she just feels sad. That's what I'm picking out. Yeah. I'm also picking out that she could be moody, that she drifts off to herself. Just drifts off where she don't want no bother. Could be very finicky, very, very word I'm saying. It may not be the polite word, but since that's the word I use, she seems she could be mean. Like she likes her space. Like, don't ask me a whole lot of questions. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, she's very demanding, very, very bossy. Very demanding, very bossy. Let me see. But I definitely see taking time to herself. I definitely see that. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I could see that. At first, I was trying to figure out.
And let me say this one thing. And also, what I see that these cards have in common, hold that thought, is that she's set in her way. She's not easily changed. She's set, even though she's a Sagittarius, she also seems like a fixed Sag that's stuck in her way, that's not easily moved. And if she say a thing, she mean it. That, Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yes, I was wondering if she has some Scorpio placements.
Yeah, I'm sure she. That's what I'm picking up.
However,
that's Saturn. No. What is that?
Scorpio.
But what planet?
That would be Mars.
Mars, right? Mars.
But what I did
she is feisty. I bet you she has.
Yeah, I found out that her moon sign, though, however, is a Virgo.
Very, very nurturing. She can come off nurturing. Very nurturing. You could be a very firm, mean mom. I'm not saying she's a mean mom, but firm. Not to those she loved. Like I said, it's nothing if you love a person and you're kind. It's the world around you. It's that is what I'm looking at. So yeah. So go ahead.
Yes, and also what's important is that Virgo rules the Hermit card, and he was talking about how something happened in her past that could have maybe sometimes causes her to go and retreat inside.
Yeah.
So that would be very Virgo quality.
Okay.
So.
But I definitely see that. And what else I want to know? Is she a sweetheart? I see the Star and the Lovers. Now what I see a lover of myself.
I can see that.
I see a lover of myself. I'm the superstar. I love me first. I'm a lover of me. I love me. I love her me. I'm not talking about her baby or anything. Her baby probably is like a little me. But I'm talking about she love of herself, have a great love for herself. Does she care about other people's feelings?
Yeah, that needed clarification.
Okay. So all I could say is she tries to be fair.
Fair enough.
It's like she's no bleeding heart, but she'll try to be fair. You know, it's more like for the who she is and how and what she does for a living. She has to be very careful about who she let in her circles. And she's very funny about her business, her private life. So I'm picking that up too. So do I get, is she a mean girl? I know she's not a mean girl. She's finicky.
So can people misinterpret her
Yes.
as a mean girl?
Yes, definitely. They misinterpret. She can be fiery. That's the Sagittarius in her. Yes. Yes, yes. She could be even emotional and loving. Yes. She could be all those things too. But she could be nice. She could be giving. She could be all of those things. But when this dark cloud fall over her, when that mood strike,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you see the dark side of her. The side of her that she really don't like nobody seeing.
Okay.
You know, like the side that will have a temper. You know, that's the side. But overall, I don't think that she wants anybody to even see that side of her, you know, because she just seems to try to be poised and well spoken. And she doesn't want to ruin that, you know.
Yes.
So.
Actually, looking at her birth chart,
Okay.
Nicki Minaj's birth chart. Yes. Where her Scorpio placement came in handy, came into play is that her Scorpio is at the very top or like the peak of her birth chart. Which
What?
usually,
And the first deacon?
No, in like the 10th deacon.
And the Tito at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's at the end. Okay, right. So she's mutable.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's in the placement that usually symbolizes where you get like the most attention and how people how you come off into the world. And because we have the sun in Scorpio as her block card. Oh no, the sun.
Oh, the sun
in Scorpio.
Oh, the sun is Scorpio.
Yes, as her block.
Yeah.
And we see a theme of a lot of water cards.
A lot of water cards for someone that's fiery.
Yes, and you did
very
ask
sensitive
me earlier if Saturn had to do something with Scorpio. In her birth chart, Saturn is actually in Scorpio.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are lessons that she's here to learn.
That's going to transform her.
That's going to transform her. Yes. But I definitely see that she could be loving, but she could be hell on wheels if you push her. You know.
Very Scorpio-esque.
Very Scorpio-esque for her to be a Sagittarius. But I think the Sagittarius side of her is the side of her that is adventurous, the side that likes a good time, the side, you know, I think that there are sides of her, travel, see new things, meeting people, having intellectual conversations, those sides of her, philosophizing, things like that. I could see the Sagittarius and her doing that too. Yeah. So I definitely see it. But anyway, let's see what the cards say. So no, I don't think that she's a mean girl, but she have a mean streak in her that can trigger. It is triggered. But the cards do show that she goes into moods, and the cards does show that she's very demanding. And she speaks very well, and she say what she has to say. She has no problem in speaking. She has a very commanding voice. She speaks what she wants to say. She doesn't have a problem. She won't shriek back and not say what she feel about something. So she can be a little brass, but she's honest. But that, and for her to go off like that, I'm guessing what the cause was, whatever it is that he did, it was really out of line to her. Totally out of line. You know, some people
Sorry.
do stuff on camera, right?
No, I'm off camera.
You don't see what some people do, which made me laugh. Okay. 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 So here is, what does the oracle say about her personality? About her personality. I can't take it. About her personality. Okay. House. Habitation, living. It's saying she's a homebody. She likes to be home. She likes to be home with her son, probably her husband. She likes being home. She like her dwelling place. Her home is like her sanctuary. She likes her residence. She likes it. She likes home. She doesn't like being away from home very long. She don't mind traveling, do whatever. But then when she want to go home, she wants to go home. And this is what it says about her. Yes, she is a homebody. Can you believe that? But she's a home. She loves home.
She adventures,
She loves
but she'll
home.
venture back home.
She is venturous, but she gonna want to go back home. That's her safe spot. So is she a mean girl? No, but she does have moods. And if you catch her in a mood and she's in a mood, you're about to get what you get. Outside of that, she is a sweetheart, according to the cards. To those that know her, and to those that don't, she does have her guards up. Yes, baby Crone.
Yes, I do have a question.
Yes, baby Crone.
I would like to know, how is Nicki Minaj's marriage?
How is her marriage? Can I tell you how I think her marriage is?
How?
I think her marriage is like everybody else's marriage, working on it. They still together. So you still working on it for whatever it is. You're working on it. These 3 cards fell out. Well, it's too many. I'm not doing it the last time. I did it the last time. I ain't like it. So I'm going to just do 3 more. I'm going to shuffle this one time. That's it. And then I'm going to name these 3 little cards right here. Right here. This is where I'm at. All right. 1, how is her marriage? How's Nicki Minaj's marriage? And how's Nicki Minaj's marriage? Okay, this is what I see in Nicki Minaj's marriage. I see Nicki Minaj's marriage get on Nicki Minaj's marriage nerves at times, okay?
I was wondering.
I do. I do. I see that Nicki Minaj's husband get on Nicki Minaj's nerves at times. However, I don't know, as far as family and being a family man and having a life and a family, earthly things, memories of building a family, that is important. He's good with that. He's good with, I guess, being the family man.
Okay.
He's good with that. And I think that he also serves on one hand as a protector, as somebody that will go to bat for her on one hand. And on the other hand, I see that he protects her on one hand. He'll go to bat for her. He'll do anything he can for her if he could. But financially, this is like, I'll give back, like whatever I have to do to give back for what you've done to me, I will give back and pay in full. And it's like, he'll be her bodyguard. He'll be whatever. But the cards are saying that she does get on his nerves. He keeps her up. He stresses her out at times. And it also shows that whatever it is, he's a good family man. He's grounded. He's earthy. He's reliable in that sense. Doesn't make him perfect, but it's perfect enough where he gives and he takes what is needed. you know, and that he's her bounty hunter. Anybody come for her, you're gonna have to deal with him. Okay, so this is what I see, but I definitely see that in spite of it all, there is a balance in their marriage. Give a little, take a little, work at it here, there, but I do. And when it come down to their marriage, don't tell me you have another question.
No, I
Okay, so when it come down to their marriage, what would be the outcome to that? Because I just see that it's just work. They work at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pentacles. It's stressful. It has its dark moments.
Because I was wondering if sometimes she's just short-tempered.
Yeah, she's short-tempered. She's stressed. Yeah, she stresses. He gets on her nerves. Yes, it shows him. And it says, stop, enough. Sudden, they have to learn to find the balance with each other. They have to know when to stop, when to say enough. This is what the card is saying. Stop. And they need to know when to stop and when it's enough. I wonder what sign is he?
Let me see if I can find that out.
Because I'm wondering, because if she's fire and he's fire, or do they balance each other out? But whatever it is, I see.
Oh.
What?
Let me see. He might be a fire sign. Aries.
Very strong. They lock heads. But with a strong woman like that, she need a strong man like that. Somebody that don't back down to him. Somebody that she just can't, what they say, excuse my language, bitch him out. Mm-hmm. Somebody that's going to be thug. She like that thuggishness. She like thug guys. That's what she like. It's time enough for. She have respect for that. Somebody that's not intimidated by her. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And in one way. You know,
able to handle
her, but also in their relationship, having to know when to stop, when to back off, when enough is enough, when something is done, when it is ceased, when things are over, put it in the past, leave it. So they deal with things like that in their marriage. So yes, I do see trouble, but it's like, just like any other marriage, they have their own things that they have to work out. Or like in your own relationships, you have your things that you eventually have to work out. And sometimes you work out, this is another thing. And sometimes it could take years to work out something. Or sometimes you never figure it out, but you stay together because of the family and because you love the family and because the family means more to you together than apart. So that's my read on Nicki Minaj. She is not a mean girl, but she has a mean streak in her. She does have moods. She goes through mood swings. It's about memory. It's like if she starts thinking about something. She go down memory lane. And then all of a sudden it could just snap her into a mood, you know? So, but that's what I get about Nicki. I'm really glad that I did that because I was wondering, was she a mean girl? Because I really like Nicki. And yes, I think that she's so pretty. Well, anyway, that's my read. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you got this far with Nicki Minaj and what I had to say, well, by all means, please thumb us up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps us to get to where we're going. And you know we're trying to get to 3,000. Okay, we haven't even made it to 2,000. But I'm trying to go to 3,000. And the more subscribers, the more we go. So please, if you can, please help us out. We really, really appreciate it. And with that being said, you know what we say? Sunflowers. Oh, that was horrible. You know what we say? Sunflowers.